Audubon 2456.
Hello guys, we're here at the Lexus Manila showroom where we are with Yash Kawara, and he's the Senior Vice President of Seiko Watch Corporation, and he's here to tell us more about the event that Seiko held today. Yash, why did we have a Seiko event here in Lexus Manila?
Yeah. So, to bring, Grand Seiko to, watch aficionados as well as the car aficionados. So this is the perfect location for us to collaborate with, because both Grand Seiko and Lexus are from Japan, then has the same core values, which is Japanese spirit. Then, I express the finest Japanese craftsmanship. So that's the reason why we collaborate with Lexus people here.
I just want to ask you, what's your favorite Grand Seiko or Seiko watch for that matter?
Oh, okay. That's a tough question because I have so many to choose from. But of course, today we demonstrated assembling the spring drive calibers. So spring drive is one of the unique movement and only available from Seiko or Grand Seiko. So I should say a spring drive movement is one of my favorite. Yeah.
So you mean to tell me that the spring drive is now only exclusive to Grand Seiko?
Yeah, this spring drive is our own invention. Then only available from Seiko or Grand Seiko brand.
Oh, okay. So it's still available in Seiko.
Yes.
Because
mainly Grand Seiko.
most of them are in Grand Seiko.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So thank you very much for inviting us here tonight. It's such a wonderful event. Perhaps some parting words for Filipino watch enthusiasts as to probably inviting them to the showroom or telling us some last words for the event.
Yeah, thank you. So thank you for your interest about Grand Seiko. So please come to see actual Grand Seiko products at our Seiko boutique at the SM Aura shopping mall. Then inside of the Seiko boutique we have Grand Seiko salon there. So we have so many selection of the Grand Seiko there. So I wait for your visit.
Okay, we're now with Takuya-san, a Grand Seiko craftsman. He was the craftsman who showed us how to put together a Grand Seiko. Good evening, Takuya-san. We just have a few questions. When did you start doing this, being a craftsman for Seiko?
2009.
2009. So 11 years.
Just 11 years.
And it seems so easy for him to do that, right? I mean, what part of the job do you enjoy the most?
仕事の中で一番楽しんでいるところは何ですか？
そうですね、今若手の育成をしてるんですけど、若手大会に出てもらってるんですけど、その大会コンペティションで結果を残してくれるとやっぱすごく励みになるし、自分たちの伝えてることは間違ってないなっていう指標になります。
Actually, he is now not assembling watches. He is just in charge of training for younger generation. So when his students won some competition, he feels joy.
So there are actual competitions taking place when
Like skilled Olympic, we have skilled Olympic for watchmakers. So
so you still enjoy making watches.
sometimes, but he's mainly training
Now
for
training.
younger generation.
So it's also an aspect of the job that you enjoy. What is your favorite watch?
SBGA 211
Spring
just
drive.
today assembled model.
The spring drive.
Yes.
Spring drive and snowflake dial.
What you just made now is your favorite watch.
今作ったのがお気に入りの時計
Yes,
なんです。
yes.
Oh, okay. But what watch are you wearing on your wrist right now?
今つけてるのは何ですか？
First Grand Seiko.
Wow! Check that out. The first Grand Seiko. Are you also servicing that? Are you fixing that yourself if it needs to be fixed?
もし修理が必要になった時はご自身で修理できるんですか？
Oh, of course.
He can do.
Of course.
Very easy. So, but that Grand Seiko doesn't have spring drive, right?
Yes, yes.
Different.
Still.
あれでスプリングドライブじゃなくクォーツ
はいはい。
クォーツムーブメント
違います。メカニカルムーブ
メカニカルメカニカル
Oh,
This is not spring drive but mechanical.
You did an excellent job showing it to us and continue making beautiful timepieces. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, friends, we're now with Mr. Raymond Rodriguez, the president of Lexus Manila Incorporated. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Alfred.
What is the involvement of Lexus to this GS event tonight?
Well, actually, we're celebrating Seiko's 60th anniversary, Grand Seiko anniversary, and we just thought of this collaboration between two great brands, which is Lexus and Grand Seiko. And this is not the first time, actually. In some countries like Japan and some Asian countries like Hong Kong, they did similar events before, no? And this is the first time ever here in the Philippines that we came up with a joint activity, which is this special Seiko Grand Seiko Master Craftsman event. So this is very similar to the philosophy of Lexus.
And what philosophy is that?
Well, we always say that we have this motto of amazing experience. And I think earlier you saw the Craftsman. We call them the Takumi experts. No? They're very much skilled, and it takes a lot of years, no, to develop. And he was able to put together earlier the snowflake model of the Grand Seiko. So it's all about being passionate about the products, and there's a lot of emotions in it. And these are mostly, it's not all by mass production, it's mostly handcrafted. And this is what exactly Lexus would like to do. No? Some of our products, although we have, of course, production line, but some went through the Takumi, or experts in developing such products. So we share similar values and principles. And it speaks of course, from the Japanese culture. No? And it's mostly on quality and passion.
So it's really fitting for the two brands to really collaborate and show everyone the degree of craftsmanship that goes through a Lexus vehicle and a Grand Seiko. Well, there you have it, Mr. Raymond Rodriguez of Lexus Manila Incorporated, the president of Lexus Manila. Thank you very much for having us. Friends, we're here. A lot of people know this good friend of ours as a car guy,
Mumbai.
as a Mumbai, as a host, basically, and a DJ. But not a lot of people that our good friend here, Sam YG, is also very much into watches. Now, Sam, it's a very simple question. Why do you like watches?
Well, unang-una, I think first things first, you have to know the time so you know sino may utang sa'yo. Diba? Ano oras mo sila habulin? On a more serious note, I think every man, not just a man, every person who has a nice watch is somebody who values time. I think people know for a fact, one thing about me is that I value my time. And a watch for me is more than just an accessory. It's a statement, not just about what, the brand or whatnot, but also about what you value. It's something that, not like a car, you can buy an expensive car, but you're going to leave in the parking lot. A watch is something you're going to wear with you wherever you go, whoever you're going to meet, and so forth. So it's really an extension of yourself. So that's why I ended up becoming a big watch guy. So it's from my dad, dire-diretso in Napasa. I just had the love for watches. Guys like you, we got to hang out. Of course, we hang out in the car scene, but in the end, we end up talking about watches, the stuff we love.
Correct. Speaking of watches, what watch are you wearing right now? If you mind sharing with us.
This is a Seiko Sport. Yan. I like the rose gold, the feel of things. I've been into rose gold for about a year and a half now, that whole tone. And it's been serving me really, really well. I wear it for formal gigs, even for casual events and whatnot.
We're right now we're at the GS event. What's your impression of the Seiko GS? I mean,
I think let's talk about Seiko to start with. Seiko has a very historic. It's a very historic brand. You know, anybody who knows watches, would know what a Seiko is. Now let's talk about the GS. When you go into Grand Seiko, this is like the creme de la creme, or the Mac Daddy of Seiko watches. This is where they put their technology in. It's all about precision down to the millisecond, the mechanisms and everything, and that's basically what you pay for. When people ask me why are Grand Seiko so expensive, or why are watches so expensive for that matter, it's not just the brand, it's the history, the technology they put into that particular timepiece, and I think Grand Seiko sets that apart from all other brands.
what's your advice to budding watch collectors or people who would want to buy a timepiece?
It's a very good investment, not just money wise, but also for yourself. It's not something you just keep for yourself. It's something you can even pass down. If you get a good watch, like I said, it's an investment. It's gonna last you not just a lifetime. I know watches, Grand Seikos for that matter, that lasts nakatatlong generation, believe it or not, and these things are still going because, like I said, that's what you pay for naman. The quality, the technology they put in it, that these timepieces would actually stand the test of time, and that's what you're really paying for. So invest in a brand that you like, a brand that you believe in, and a brand that will actually last you a lifetime.
All right. There you go. Sam YG, thank you very much for your time, pare.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Remember, ito lang madami sabi, time is gold. But nobody understands why. Diba? Time is gold. Gold is expensive. Therefore, time is expensive.
2, 4, 5, 6.